Imagine this. It's fall, pumpkin spice season is finally here. Not only for your coffee, but the staple scent of the season. Every room in your house has a candle lit somewhere. What if I told you that candle making is fun and it can also save you money? A candle nowadays can cost anywhere from $7 to $30, depending on the quality and the brand of candle that you have. According to candlescience.com, higher end candles can be a lot more expensive, like Yankee Candle can be around $30. A 22-ounce candle from Yankee Candle can cost about $30, which is pretty high priced for candle making. If you spent $30 in supplies to make your own DIY Yankee Candle, then you could make about 77 ounces of candle wax, which means that that 22 ounce candle that you were going to make that cost around $30 would now cost only around $8.57. I have been making my own candles for around 8 months now. I got my own candle making kit for Christmas this year, and I've been making my own candles ever since. I've been giving them as gifts. People love getting homemade gifts, so that's just one more reason that you should make your own candles. Today I'm going to teach you how to make your own candles. Making candles involves preparing your workspace, making the candle, and personalizing it to your own taste. First of all, you want to prepare your workspace. So you will pick out your candle jar, get your wick, the stick that you're going to have on the wick, pick out the color of candle that you're going to have, get your wax, and get your scent. Plus, you can use either one of these aluminum pouring pots, or you can use one of these double boilers, which the water goes in here and the candle wax will go in here, and that way it completely melts. So first of all, you want to prepare your jar. So first, I already labeled my jar, which we're going to make a cinnamon candle. You can put all of your things on here, and then you need to put your wick in there. So you're going to get one of these stickies and pull off the top of it, and put your candle wick on the bottom. That way it sticks to the bottom and doesn't float up whenever you put your candle wax in. And then you can cut it later, depending on how big you want your candle. And then you put one of these candle wick holders on here, that way your wax doesn't go all over the place. The next thing you're going to do is make your actual candle. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill up this bottom with water. You're going to pour the wax into this pot. And then you're going to put it on the stove. Here I have already melted some wax, and you just want to stir that wax occasionally until it's completely melted, and it'll be a liquid completely. It'll also have a yellow color, so if you want to make a white candle, then just leave it, or because it'll go yellow, but it won't be as dark yellow. The next thing you're going to do is take your color block and put it into the wax. Now you need to make sure that your color block is 100% melted before you take your wax off of the stove. I just want to put that in there. Make sure not to burn yourself. Now this adds a little bit of personalization, and you can match your wax to the scent of your candle. So if you were doing a cinnamon one, you could do brown, but my favorite color is green, so I decided to go with green. I've made a lot of candles, and each one has a different color depending on who I was giving it to. So you can match your favorite color to it, or you could make it a gift to represent the season, or anything that you really want to. You just want to make sure that it's 100% melted, because that could interfere with the setup of your candle. And you want to get it very hot, so as you can see the steam coming off of the pot, it's melting. And the darker the color is, the harder it's going to be able to see if your color block is melted. So if you choose a lighter color, you can pretty much see the dark spot in the water from the color block. But if you're choosing a dark color like I did, since I'm doing green, I can't really see whenever it's 100% melted. So you just want to feel around in there. And once it is completely melted, you want to take it off of the water. Remember to turn off your stove, that way you don't burn the house down. And you're going to want to let that cool, but also stir it around a little bit. This metal stirrer that comes with it. You want to just stir that around and make sure it's completely melted. Then you're going to get your scent. Here's my cinnamon scent that I'm going to put in there. You just want to take top off of it and then pour it in. Now the scent can evaporate out if you're not careful, so you want to make sure that it doesn't you don't want to put it in while it's too hot, otherwise it's going to evaporate out and your candle's not going to smell as good as you want it to. And after that cools, you are going to take your candle jar, and this is going to hold the wick in place. You can already smell the cinnamon. And you just want to pour that wax in there until it's full. You don't want to overfill it, otherwise you're not going to be able to light the candle or put the lid on or anything. And something I like to do is I like to have a candle wax jar that I can pour that extra wax into, that way I'm not wasting anything, and I put it into my wax warmers. Now the last step is personalizing your candle. So I have bags of little dried flowers, so you can sprinkle some in. They kind of add to the scent, but you're not going to be able to smell them as much as the liquid scent, so you kind of just sprinkle them in there. And I like the purple ones, so I always use the purple ones. Okay, and then you can add your tag, which just adds a little bit of personalization to it. So in conclusion, candle making involves preparing your workspace, making the actual candle, and adding some personalization. Today I've taught you how to make your own candles. So this pumpkin spice season, or any season for that matter, you can make your own candles, which is a fun new hobby, and it can also save you money. And if you want to make your own candles at home, I got my kit at softowl.net, so you can just get all of the things that you need right from that website. Thank you.